What is going on, beautiful people? And I'm about to show you how I make $59,000 a month in profit at 19 years old while I'm in my second year of university, all by just selling digital services online. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. This on the left, this is me like 2-3 years ago, right? I started by the age of 15. I had tried and failed at like drop shipping, affiliate marketing, reselling, crypto, forex, anything you can think of. I'd pretty much tried and failed at by the age of 15. Then I got really into SMA. I bought this course for like $1,000. The course was absolutely terrible, but I paid $1,000, so I was like, hey, I gotta make this work, because if not, I lose $1,000. And I went all in on that. That's kind of transformation. So this is me at the start. Slowly getting into it, posting some like low quality videos on Instagram, trying my best to make this work. This is actually one of the first posts on my Instagram. I just set up my phone, put like a 10-second timer on it on top of like 5 books, and took the screenshot of me acting like I'm working on some $100 laptop. And then this is obviously me now living the life. Like, I literally have more money than I know what to do with at the age of 15, having complete time, location, and financial freedom. But this video is not about me. I want to show you how you can do it too in 3 simple steps. So this is the exact 3-step framework that I used to scale my reinvented agency to $20,000 a month in 90 days from launching, and then also how I scaled that up to $59,000 a month now in profit. So here are the 3 steps. Number 1, you want to find an avatar, so a specific group of people that you want to help out. Number 2, you want to find their $1 million problem and a solution to it. The solution is pretty simple. By $1 million problem, by that I refer to some kind of roadblock, some kind of issue that is holding them back from making $1 million online. And then number 3, you want to land clients and solve the problem. It is really, really simple. It might not be easy, but I promise you, you literally need like 4 months of hard work at this, and you're going to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I broke it down into 3 simple steps. So number 1, let's get into phase 1. So finding the actual avatar. Who are you going to be working with? Who are you going to be helping make more money? Then you want to do 3 things before you choose an avatar, because I don't want you to just go after the niche or the avatar that has the most money, because immediately when you think of that, you think of real estate agents, insurance agents, and even though these avatars might work, they are tested and proven. I want you to go after something that you already know a little bit about. That is the best advice I can give you when you're choosing an avatar, because when you know something about a niche, you can resonate with them on a personal level. For me, when I started out, my first niche was online basketball coaches, because I was really into basketball. And when I got on a call with a basketball coach, I already knew a lot about the sport. I already knew a little bit about them coaching. But that avatar was a little bit too small, because I didn't have someone like me now telling you what kind of avatars to go after. So I spent like 4 months doing basketball coaches. Then I finally realized they were too small. Then I moved into strength and conditioning, and then I moved into online fitness coaches, which is my niche to this day. So if you're struggling with choosing an avatar, do these 3 things. So number 1, write down 3 things that you're actually passionate about, whether that is fitness, whether that's MMA, whether that's whatever, houses, real estate, whatever it is, it really doesn't matter. Then you want to write 3 industries that you know a lot about. Yet again, same thing. And then you want to write down the people or the brands that you follow on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, that you really watch a lot. So for example, one of my students in the academy, which is my personal mentorship group, he's really into music, right? He's been playing the guitar ever since he started out. So then that was one of the key signs that he had on what kind of avatar to go after now. And that's pretty much what he's working with, musicians, specifically people who play the guitar. So if you're stuck, you can use the avatar checklist. You can just copy this link right here, but I've got it open right here. This should not be free. I paid like over $500 for this, but it's a checklist of what boxes a avatar has to tick in order for it to be eligible to be a decent avatar. So you can just screenshot this and go ahead with it. I shouldn't be showing this, but yet again. And then here on the second slide, we've got 800 different niche examples. So if you're struggling with choosing a niche, you can just come in here, scroll through, and choose something. All of these are tested and proven, so they work. So if you go after one of these niches and it's not working, or you're not getting paid enough, you know that it's your fault and you're doing something wrong in your business, because these are tested and proven from people making upwards of $100,000 a month. So even small things like dry cleaners you might not have even thought of, but those are all good untapped niches. But yet again, especially with a reinvented agency, you do want to go after someone that is some niche that is a little bit saturated by SMA, so you can stand out like a sore thumb, right? Because the whole point of a reinvented agency, the whole reason why I make money and why my students make money, is because we take advantage of the saturated SMMA market. Iman Ghazi blew up. Every other 15-year-old kid is running a social media marketing agency, so we just take advantage of that. We do the complete opposite, and people come running to us. So that is literally it. That's step number 1. Super simple. This shouldn't take you more than a couple hours to do. You just want to find an avatar. Obviously, if you go at one and it doesn't work for 4 or 5 days, or you don't enjoy it, then you can obviously switch, but this is pretty straightforward. This is the main thing right here. So finding the $1 million problem and a solution to it. So you want to find what is holding them back from making $1 million and then find some kind of solution to it. The solution is pretty simple. It's always just get more leads or run Instagram ads, help with content, whatever it is. That's simple. The big thing is what is the $1 million problem? Because you don't want to go with something service level like just more clients. I'll talk about that here in a second. Figure out what is actually holding them back from making more money, because every avatar has a different $1 million problem. Yes, everyone wants more clients, but clients is always the overarching problem. You want to specify what is their true issue that is leading to their lack of clients. So for online fitness coaches, all these guys wanted more clients, but their true $1 million problem was the lack of sales calls they were booking. For real estate agents, everyone wants more clients, but their big issue is more listing conversations. So you want to find the true $1 million problem, because when you call that out, it really resonates with someone, right? So for example, on TikTok, if you are your ideal client and you're just scrolling through, like let's say you're an online fitness coach, if you see one ad of a guy just saying, hey, I help you get more clients, that's one thing. But if you see an ad from another guy saying, hey, I hope you get 5 sales calls in the next 7 days guaranteed, then that really resonates with you on a personal level, because you know the thing you need is more sales calls. So it took me like a year and a half to figure out that sales calls is what people really wanted rather than clients. But as soon as you find that, it is smooth sailing from there. So here's how to actually find the problem. You want to go directly to your consumer. Don't just swivel around on Google. Don't ask ChatGPT. Go directly to the consumer. If you know someone who is your avatar, so if I knew an online fitness coach, I would go directly to him. I would call him up, be on a conversation. I would get on Zoom calls. Me personally, I would even reach out to people on Instagram who are fitness coaches, and I would pay them $100 just for an hour of their time so I could learn everything I possibly could about that avatar. What app do you use for your clients? How much do you charge? When you get a client, how long does he normally stay on for before he signs off? Everything, the more you know about your avatar and their business, the more credible and the more of an authority you are within that niche. So you can join a bunch of Facebook groups, YouTube, Google Maps, Quora, IGDMs. Just go directly to your consumer, build relationships, and then do market research. Find out exactly what their struggle is, what their aspirations are, what their frustrations are, what is the big thing they fear. Because once you get on the call with your ideal client, you want to make sure that you have all the ammo in the world, that you know absolutely everything, so it doesn't blindside you during the call at all. Facebook groups is an absolute cheat code. That's something I recently figured out as well. For me, for online fitness coaches, I would literally go to Facebook, search up online fitness coach in the search bar, filter it to just groups, and there would be like a Facebook group with 8,000 of my ideal clients, and I would join that. But before I apply to the group, I would go to my profile, edit the bio, and make it look like I'm an online fitness coach. Because if they see that I help online fitness coaches make more money, they're immediately going to reject me because they know I'm there to sell them something. You don't want to sell anyone in the Facebook group. Just join it, act like a fitness coach, build relationships, like comment on people's posts, actually help them out, and you're going to start realizing and start learning what questions other fitness coaches have. Because like when I joined these groups, a lot of the questions were, hey, how are you getting more views on your reels? Or hey, have you guys tried out YouTube? I saw another fitness coach was doing it. And you slowly start learning what these fitness coaches actually desire. So they want more views on their content, they want more leads, they want more sales calls, etc. So you want to make sure you act like them and you build relationships. Now, how to find the solution? This is super simple. For me, it was just Instagram ads. What you want to do is go to ads library, so Facebook ads library, and you want to research the top dogs in the industry. So by now you already should have a list of like the 5 top guys within that industry, whether that's real estate agents, dry cleaners, or fitness coaches. Go to ads library, search their name up, and Facebook will show you the ads they're running, and just figure out what similarities are there between the ads. Because if a fitness coach is making $1 million a month, is running a specific type of ad for like 5 months now, you know that ad is performing. So if you just take a major inspiration from it and run it for your client, odds are it's going to work as well. And that's exactly what I did. So a lot of fitness coaches were running macros ads, which is like, hey, I eat this much protein, this much fat, this much carbs per day, these many calories, DM me macros if you want me to calculate yours. That is the best performing ad that I've ever ran for a fitness coach, and I got that from another fitness coach that I saw on the ads library, who has like a very big YouTube channel with like 500 subscribers. I saw him, saw the ads he was running, didn't really copy and paste it, but I took major inspiration from it, and they have been delivering like crazy for my clients. But the answer might not always be Instagram ads. For example, if you work with MMA gyms and all they want is just a larger following on social media, the solution might be different. The solution just might be, hey, they need a videographer to show up, record a bunch of videos, then for you to go ahead and edit them and post them on their profile so they can look more credible on Instagram. So you first, before you find a solution, you want to be very, very clear on the $1 million problem. Like, what are you actually solving? Because 99% of the time, the client is not good at marketing, right? It's not their job. A fitness coach, his job is not to run ads and be good at Instagram. A dry cleaner, sure as hell doesn't know how to run social media. Neither do MMA gym owners or just basic gym owners. So the example I was talking about earlier, online fitness coaches wanted more clients, but their $1 million problem was the lack of sales calls they were booking. So I joined Facebook groups, I acted like a trainer, and I learned everything I possibly could about them. And I even paid coaches like $100 to get market research calls, but only real G's really want to do this. And then I went away, researched the top dogs in the industry, and they were all running a certain type of Instagram ads. Still do this, so I can't give it away. I kind of mentioned it there, but you can't really get an idea of what kind of macros ads I'm running because I'm still running it to this day. Now, let's move on to step number 3, which a lot of people think is the hardest, but this is actually the easiest. Like these two steps should take you about 3 to 4 days, maybe longer if you're really doing market research. And then landing your first client should literally take you like 3 days. But the amount of work you do for step 1 and step 2 heavily outweighs the amount of work you're going to need to do for step 3, because you're kind of limited with what you can do for step 3, and I'll explain to you what I mean. So the only reason I made $95,000 or I make $50K a month in profit is because I stand out, right? I know what everyone else is doing in the industry, so I just do the opposite. Because I've bought all these courses from the Eman Gazis and all these other agency owners out there, so I know what they do. I just do the exact opposite. I stand out like a sore thumb because 100,000 people are doing one thing. I'm the one doing the exact opposite, so I stand out. And here's the breakdown of how I do it. Number 1, I created a unique mechanism with a no-brainer offer that people felt stupid saying no to. For me, it was I help online fitness coaches get 40 sales calls in 30 days or you don't pay. For you, you might be running something completely different. You might be running social media growth. So you can say, I will help gym owners get 1,000 new followers in 30 days or they don't pay. Or 1,000 followers in 30 days, and if they don't, I'll work with them for free until they do. You always want to attach some type of guarantee to it just to make you stand out from the crowd. Then, to actually get the clients, I followed 100 leads every day, and I DM'd 50 people, 50 ideal clients every single day consistently. That took me about like an hour a day. So I would find fitness coaches on Instagram through hashtags, I would follow 100 of them, and then DM 50 of them every single day, because you're limited with the amount of people you can DM. So after like 55 or 60, you might get action blocked, so don't overdo it. I also started posting twice a day just for warm leads, so when these fitness coaches actually came on my page, they saw I was an authority, I knew what I was doing. And then I ran through my Triple C funnel and I booked calls 24/7. I'll show you exactly what my Triple C funnel here is in a second. And then I just closed at a 35% closing rate for my $4,000 program. Now, if you're just starting out and if you have no clients, no previous results, don't charge money up front. Work with clients for free for 7 days, over deliver for them, and all you want to do is ask for a testimonial at the end. That was my offer at the start. I help online fitness coaches get 5 sales calls in 7 days, and all I ask for in return is a testimonial. If I didn't get the calls, fine. If I did get the calls or if I over-delivered, not only would they give me a testimonial, but they would also sign on themselves and maybe even give me a referral. So you always want to make sure you over-deliver on your promise and not under-deliver. Now that's the overall breakdown, and here's like the beginner's guide for you guys to understand. And I call this the Triple C funnel, right? And the triangle goes like this: credibility, connect, and convert. Credibility, just make sure you know what you're doing. Connect with 100 people every single day and DM 50 people every single day. Convert, just from these guys that replied to you or followed you back, get in the DMs, book a call, and convert them. Simple as that. So here's the 3 steps. Number 1, credibility. Make your profile look good, right? So this is my profile right here. It's a good profile picture. Ignore the followers, because even though followers do matter, overall what matters is how much of an authority you are. Good bio, clear photos. This is pretty much what you want to do. If you have like 20 followers, that's not good. Get some followers. Just follow a bunch of people, and like 10-20% will follow you back, so you can just grow that way, or just start posting reels. In your bio, you want to make sure you have your PMF, so your product market fit. So you help specific person get their deepest desire with specific methods. So for me, because now I don't have it anymore, because I'm at a point where I don't even use my Instagram to get clients. I just grow through referrals for my agency. But back then I help online fitness coaches fill their calendar with qualified sales calls using my Triple C method. So that's what you want to have. The method doesn't really matter, but you want to make sure it sparks curiosity. So if you just say with Facebook ads, that's immediately going to turn them off, because they've probably tried Facebook ads, they didn't work out, and they just have a bad experience and bad sour taste in their mouth from it. So you want to have a new specific method that sparks curiosity. One of my students does with my machine gun strategy. No one really knows what machine gun strategy is, but when someone new hears it, they're like, oh, what is that? I haven't heard of that. So it sparks the curiosity, and it leads them to check out your page and learn more about what you do. That's step 1, credibility. Step 2, connect. Go to Instagram, just search up the hashtag of whatever it is, whether it's online fitness coach or whatever it is, filter to recent top posts, and start filtering through. Make sure they're not too big. If they have like 50K followers, don't reach out to them. If they're from a third world country, don't reach out to them, because they probably don't have money. But that's how you find your ideal clients, and then literally reach out and make fucking money. Simple as do 50 DMs with 100 follows, when you reach out, make sure you ask a couple questions before you pitch a call, right? So don't just immediately be like, yo, I love what you're doing, let's get on the call, because no one's going to get on the call. You want to ask what their goals are. So what's the business goal for you by the end of the year? They say 10K a month. Then you want to ask, what's the struggle? So what's really holding you back from hitting that 10K a month mark with your online fitness business? Then they tell you they need more leads, they need more calls, or they need more whatever. And then that's where you come in. Oh, dope, man, I've got an idea. Do you want to jump on a quick game plan chat this week so I can help you hit that 10K a month mark by getting you more leads, getting you more calls? Totally no pressure to say yes, by the way. That is the exact framework I used to scale up to $59,000 a month in profit with my reinvented agency. So I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this. It is very, very simple. It's 3 simple steps. Find an avatar, find their $1 million problem, and then land clients and solve that problem. If you guys do have any questions, just DM me on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to answer, and I'll see you guys in the next one.